right, shit. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, we gotta go. All right, fellas.
Okay.
That's all I was drinking out there.
All right, you're good to go.
She'll be ready. Come on.
She's ready. She's
Yeah,
there.
you just got it.
Okay. So,
All right, guys, come on.
so depending upon which one, you know those shots.
All right. So she's on the third one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a box with that name on it.
That name put somewhere. Get you a hat with that on it.
Yeah, right. with the script from.
Once again, shout out to all my barbers, shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards and Baldheads. You know what happens when we bless like this? The devil just try to come and shake things up. You know what I mean? Because you know we're doing beautiful things. We're doing God's work. Sorry for that, for the little hiccup, little production hiccup. But we back. This is what happens when you're doing it all the way live. Once again, I'm your host, Fat Lace.
Yo.
I got the flyest guy on the earth, True Lies, to the left of me. The soul survivor, Barry in the building.
Yo, we back again.
Mr. Aggie Pride himself, Cousin D.
You?
Y'all see the fly shirts that we got on right here?
Just in case you miss it.
Just in case you missed it the first time,
You tuning in?
we feeling good.
Not
Yes.
on blue.
Feeling good. Shout out to my brother, my barber, Mr. Jimmy Walker.
Yes.
Shout out to Miss Tiff Lax holding it down on the design. Yo, I forgot to show else. You know, my birthday is tomorrow, and they blessed me with the Beards and Baldheads official Adidas, the three-stripe life going on.
Right.
Yo, I want to say we got we have a special guest that's going to be joining us on the Zoom. We're going to get straight to it. We have Raina from Ryan Madison Events. Hope I'm saying it right. I hope I am saying it. We got this Tiff. This Raina right here, right? This is Raina. I'm sorry because I got the wrong name up the top. We got Raina right here. Gonna have to Raina, how are we doing tonight?
Do your thing.
We're good tonight? I can't you going in and out a little
You
bit.
can do what you want.
I apologize.
Hey.
I totally apologize. We're working on some things over here. We're trying to make it fresh. This is what happens when we got you on. You shook things up. You shook things up. The devil don't want you to shine tonight. That's what happened. You're doing God's work. You're blessed.
I hope so.
You definitely. You got an earpiece on?
She got
That's
her
why.
earbuds on.
Yeah, you kind of going in and out a little bit.
Okay. No earpiece.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Up on this part.
Yeah.
I do design part. I don't do all this technical stuff.
You know you was in that
Word,
choir.
you making it look nice. We saw
You was in that choir.
Oh shit. Wait, let me see if I got it now.
You here though.
Oh, we got it.
We
We hear
good.
it loud and clear.
We are
Let's go.
good. We are good.
All right.
We have. So am I saying it right, Miss Raina Brookins? Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Okay. And from Ryan,
You call me Ray.
I can call you.
Call me Ray.
She is fam now.
Family.
What's going on, Ray?
You know.
You can call me
just
Jay.
saying, just trying to make a little bit of money doing what I love. That's all.
You doing some fly things.
Thank
Like,
you.
yo, no, if I put this up, it's not gonna distract with when I would like if I put like
No.
so we have the event planner. Not
I'm
like
feeling real special.
I
here
hope
with
you
all
are
of
because you like when I go on your page, I see some things like this right here, right?
that. Right.
Y'all see this room? It just look like a little room, cut a rug, just do something, a little plain. She'll take a room like this and then splash it to something like this.
Bam.
Splash it to something like that.
Bam.
Whoa.
How she does it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that skill set.
Look at the curtains.
You feel what I'm saying?
Drapes.
That's how you create magical moments.
That look like a modern day fantasy.
Yo, she has that gift.
She's the Harry Potter of event planning.
She
and
has this
productions.
gift. I like that right there, D. The Harry Potter.
Work. She
I
make
like
the
that
magic.
too.
She make
I'm
that
gonna
magic
use
happen over
that.
there.
She works.
I'm
that
gonna use
magic.
that. I'm gonna tell somebody that one day. Talk
Yes,
to real
Ryan
slick
Madison.
to 'em.
Yes,
Harry Potter.
yes.
This.
Ryan Madison events. I'm sorry. When I put the name Ryan Madison because that's your event.
That's fine.
Okay, but we're here with Ray. We're here with Ray.
You're here with Ray. Ryan Madison is dear to my heart because those were going to be my children's names. So instead of it keeps it near and dear. This is my new baby, so
Nice.
it's near and dear to my heart.
Beautiful. That's why you put your heart into it. Let's
There
say,
you go.
what made you start getting into being an event planner? Let's get to it.
I love creating things. I think I'm MacGyver in Home Depot at times, and a lot of times I'll see something in my head and I want to make that come to fruition. So this lets me do what I love. It's a good outlet for me. I love flowers, so it all goes hand in hand. And now is my time.
You get
I don't
busy.
have to do A1 mom stuff anymore. I don't have to be a soccer mom anymore.
No doubt.
So now I can put all my energy and focus into this new baby.
You love flowers so much that you took a floral class. You're a flower specialist. Let's be clear.
Florist.
I have taken floral classes. I have a flower tattoo. I have a peony on my back.
Is that a phlebotomist?
I do. I love flowers.
Phlebotomy?
What made you say, okay, I need to take this class? Because some people, when they look at something, they don't feel like they need an education behind it. They feel like I could just do it. What made you say, no, I need to learn everything and take all the steps to be the best at being an event planner?
I think you never stop learning. I think there's always going to be something new. It's always going to be something innovative, and you can always sharpen your skill set. I don't think there's ever a time to stop learning something. There's always going to be some new technique or a new trick that you don't know everything, but just try to build on your knowledge base and grow from there. And again, if it's something that's going to make my life easier, faster, better, then why not?
Well, how'd you start? Was it like one of your family members had a party and you were like, I can do it, or a friend of yours said, hook me up?
I went to all girls school, and my senior year, we had a class that was marriage. And the big project for the class was designing your own wedding. Like, all the girls wanted to do that.
Okay.
And I remember putting so much time and energy into making this like a wedding that somebody had never seen. I'm sure it was something that was seen before, but something that was unique and
Right.
personalized that I liked it. And after that, it was just any chance that I could get. I don't know. From way back, my oldest daughter, who's having a baby now, but my oldest daughter, her first birthday, I had a wedding cake, and that was like in '95. So
That's different.
it was like a 3-tier Sesame Street cake back then. So it was just like anytime I had something that I was giving it, Christmas dinner parties at my house, it was always like the highlight of what I wanted to do. But I just didn't step out on faith at that time to do it. But now I have. So I've just been building on it. And as I have, more and more people ask me to do things or to help or my ideas. So why not make a little bit of money off of it in the process?
Right.
Yo, even though college sports ain't rocking, she made college sports happen when it came to this right here. She got the University of Kentucky. It's not the right team. You should have UNC. We forgive you.
You mean Duke?
We forgive you.
First
got
of
two
all,
words.
relax.
But
Oh,
she
she's
had
missing the
this
D and the E.
Kentucky popping.
You mean Syracuse?
She just missing the G and the E.
She got the
right
UK
team.
going. What made you want to go with this one right here? What inspired that one?
Well, the party was for a girl that was going to UK. So
Okay.
that was a graduation. It was a graduation pool party, but the girl was going to UK. So it's that. I've done a Syracuse one, but no, I rep Auburn University. That's my team that I rock with.
We respect
So-
Auburn.
Alabama
We
girl.
respect that. Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
You're from New Jersey.
I could hear
Mhm.
it.
Shout out to all my people from Jersey. We are Jersey as well. We in the building.
No doubt.
Definitely.
There you go.
Definitely.
Jersey in the building.
Definite. You know, so what else? What inspires you to get busy? Like I see this right here. Where do you get your inspiration from? I see this one where this is what the. Can you see this picture right here?
That's Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
That was how they
This is
used to
Juneteenth.
celebrate Juneteenth. Is that not awesome?
This is super dope right here.
I mean, you got to figure. Look how long ago that was, and they were going hard with it. I'm inspired to do. I love to have events where the people are wowed, or where, like, I'm bad with taking pictures and stuff like that. Like, I probably look crazy half the time when I'm doing an event, you know, because I'm working and I'm just trying to make sure everything is right. I haven't learned to do I just want to get cute for it. Like, that's not a priority for me. But I love the wow factor. I love when they text me, because they become like my family usually. And I love when they text me afterwards like, oh, I loved it and everybody had a good time and everything was so beautiful. I love that. That makes me feel good that I know I did a good job, not just in my head, but to my clients. So
No doubt.
that inspires me to go a little harder with the next event.
Absolutely.
Do you have like a network now of a team that you go to for certain? Say you need chairs. I got this person. I got a chair person. I got a flower person. I got this.
Kind of, yeah. I do have a good group of vendors that I like to go to. My Sentiment Invites, I love her. I found her on Etsy years ago. Like, I probably during that UK party, that was like back in 2017, and we did some things again back then that I was like, yeah, you ain't seen this before. You ain't doing this.
You know,
like, she helped me bring that to fruition. So I loved her. So I still use her to this day. And again, there's others. Avery Little Shop. I love her. She creates the best signs.
That's nice.
Now masks are a big thing. So I have a new girl that I'm loving now. Bossy Lady 1166. I can't remember what her real name is right now. Don't kill me for it. I'm bad with names. But there's a lot of vendors that I, you know, again, it's about building relationships,
Right.
because I'll change my mind about something last minute. I'll come up with some new add-on for the event again last minute. So I love to be able to have a good network that I can pull on and, you know, text them at 3 a.m. like, ooh, you think you can add this on for me? And, you know, they rock out with me.
Now when you're doing events, you have an experience that you're giving them. It's not just okay, I'm at a birthday party, I'm at a wedding. They're at the Ryan Madison event. Like, this is your brand right here. Now,
Absolutely.
Now with you doing this right here, how do you charge and make a profit with an event? Like, how like what are you pricing off of? Because I don't know. We don't know nothing about this right here. So, I don't know how it goes with the, not how much do you make, but what are you charging them for? Because you're charging them for an experience, not just, okay, you got some balloons, you got some flowers. So can you explain that for us, please?
Okay. Well, it's going to depend on the type of, me personally, I have tier pricing for just my fee for designing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, people like to take your ideas and kind of go off and try to do it themselves. And that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to pay for that experience. Even if you try to create it yourself, you're going to pay for my ideas.
No doubt.
So there's a design fee and a service fee for me coming out and, again, bringing the team to set everything in play. You would pay, there's a separate, again, that's all broken out and itemized. I prepare a deck for all of my clients, letting them know, again, what you're getting, kind of layout of the room, what, like, if I'm adding some specialty chair that's $20 a chair for one table, and I need 10 chairs, like, you're going to see that this is for chair rental. If we have wall rentals like that, it's, again, it's a breakout. It's like, I'm like, I do a lot of things, but I don't steal. So
No doubt.
get to see where your money is going. And I want to say that my pricing is very fair. And in addition to that, I think that because I like to see add-on of things, I usually add, especially if it's a wedding, like additional surprises that they didn't know that they were going to get. Because I've either have a relationship with a new vendor that I want to use, or it's some look I want to create, and that might have not necessarily been in their budget, but I want to see the look. So sometimes I'll throw things like that in. But it's good energy. It's good karma.
Definitely.
It's a blessing to bless someone else, or to be able to create. These are moments. These are memories for people. This is my dream job, but it's still these are memories that people are going to have, landmark memories for whatever parties, baby showers, weddings, the whole deal. So it should be a good experience all the way around for them.
How do you come up with it? Like, I'm looking at this right here. It makes me want to get a ring or something. I don't, this.
Whoa, slow down. Slow down, Jay. Slow down. It ain't that pretty, Jay.
What you talking about?
A ring? Come on, bro. You on live?
I can't get a ring.
TV.
A championship ring.
Championship ring?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. What you talking about? A banquet, bro.
Oh.
Championship.
Okay.
Popping champagne.
Say a plaque or something.
Oh, man.
I know you say a plaque. Like,
Right, what they doing?
you straight to
I
the
just
rings.
want.
Like, you get trophies, you get a plaque, a ring.
Man.
This is beautiful, right here. My
It is
point
very
is.
beautiful.
My point
It's
is.
almost like, oh man, do we have to eat here?
How do
Yeah,
you come
right.
up with
I won't mess
the,
up that plate.
when it comes to the color schemes and stuff like that? Do you ask them what they want, or you say, just trust me, this
I
is what
do.
I'm doing?
I do. I'll ask them, is there a theme, colors, like a look that they like. I'll tell them to send me, pictures, send me Pinterest boards. I'll tell them, like, my phone is always on. Everybody in my family knows that even if it's going dead at some point, like, I'm always by my phone. So I'll tell them, don't worry about it. If you think of something, text it. Text it to me. Show me the picture. Show me what it is that you think. I'm going to add my own spin on it or elaborate off of it. But with that particular table setting, every girl doesn't love, or every woman doesn't love flowers. Like, some of them like, yeah, I'm not really a flower girl. I'm not really interested in that. And, you could do candles but so many ways. But sometimes
You also had the
looking at
balloons.
something.
I see you get busy with the balloons too.
Yeah, that's kind of new. Like, I did it before, but I love doing them with flowers now. So that's becoming like one of my faves now, because that's probably the easiest thing for me to do. It's the quickest, not the easiest. The quickest thing to do is the balloon setup now. So I'm loving it. Like, I can prep those whenever, put them together, throw some flowers in them, and pretty much I keep colored pencils by me to figure out what color scheme I want to do, or or the shape that I want it to be, and it works out quickly.
Oh, you're an artist as well.
I am those.
Are you an artist?
No.
Nah,
But
I feel you.
You know what?
You got vision.
Hey, a true Renaissance
can
woman.
interpret my own stuff. I don't know if somebody else gonna see it and be like, "Woo!"
No
No,
doubt.
not that kind of
No
thing. But
doubt. No doubt.
I can get along well enough to, you can get the general gist
Yeah.
or the general idea of what I'm trying to accomplish.
Definitely. Now, with events, a lot of events with the social distancing, we can't have the same type of events that we had prior.
No.
How did it affect you, and how are you working around and working through with COVID and everything that's going on?
Two things. One, people are sick of Corona. That I've learned this summer.
Cardi B said it's real. It's real.
Not the beer.
They are over it.
Mhm.
And I understand that they're over it, that people are just like, forget it, let's do something. So I had a couple of weddings. One of my favorite couples, shout out to Noelle and Ty. I love them. They were supposed to get married in July. Their wedding got moved back to November, and now they just were told last night. She texted me like 10 o'clock, like, yeah, we're not going to be able to have it until next year. I mean, it is what it is. It's just happening. But I have a few brides that are just having small, intimate ceremonies, like just their immediate family, just because they want to still put on their dresses and get pretty, or people still want to party.
Tiff,
So they're doing limited. They're doing limited events. I just did a gender reveal, which was like it was maybe 15 people there,
Okay.
but they did it on Zoom. So it was all the decorations, but it was still a Zoom slash Facebook Live gender reveals for people for all of the family to be able to, see and be a part of it. So people are getting creative with it. I like it.
Definitely. Definitely. We always ask guests this right here. Did you share what you had planned before you started, or did you say, I'm not going to tell anybody so they don't discourage me? I'm just going to do this, and now they're going to see my work. Because sometimes when you share your dreams and share your aspirations, you can say, why you want to do that? For real? And they try to deter you from what you want to do. Has that ever happened with you?
That's absolutely correct. Oh wait, why is it not doing that? That's absolutely
that devil.
correct.
The devil want us to win.
You know what? My dad passed away, but before he passed away, he was adamant. Like he calls me by my middle name all the time. He never called me Raina. Hey, D, you gotta do something. Like make it work. Do something. Like what you waiting for? Do something. And my thing was always, I just want the kids to be bigger. I don't want them to be the kind of people that, go sit on somebody's couch in therapy saying my mother never came to my game or my play or that kind of nonsense. So let me just ride this out with them. This is my full commitment. And when they get older, then I can, switch the pendulum and focus back on me. Mm-hmm. So I didn't tell a lot of people, but my family, pretty much, my sisters who are very much engrossed in the business with me, they always knew what I loved, and they always supported me. So now they are a part of the business as well. They are huge creative leads. My baby sister is like a dream stylist. She does bridal styling and coordination piece for weddings and things. And my other sister is very creative. She's more laid back. So she does a lot of the creative pieces with me as well. It all works out. I mean, I told my family, I guess I should say.
That's dope.
But
that's dope. That's rare to have family that you could work with.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But we play off of each other's strengths. Dope. So it actually all balances out. And they filled in when they weren't in the business with me. They filled in, all hands on deck. Whenever I need them, they step up, step in, that whole thing. So it only made it right to say, hey, when I have certain things, what you want to do, what's going to make you happy. I want to promote those same things with them because they support me as well.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Ray, before we close out, and we could talk to Ray all night. We had, like I said, a lot of stuff been going on tonight, so I definitely appreciate to have you be here.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
Nah, definitely. But before we close out, one, do you want to? How can people reach you and get your service?
Okay, well, you can reach me. You can find me on Instagram at Ryan Madison Events. I'm on Facebook as well. You can email me at ryanmadisonevents@gmail.com. My number is there. My contact number is there. Just give me a call, shoot me an email or whatever. I set up times, to go over like preliminary meetings, letting me know what's the focus, events, dates, and everything like that. And, then we can make some magic together.
Magic, there it goes.
There you go. There you go. What you said, a Harry Potter?
Harry Potter?
That's the Harrietta Potter.
Harrietta Potter. Tell him,
credit. Get that man
Tell
credit.
him, D. Yo.
I know. I'm going to say it just
we
like
have
that.
Raina, Brookins, Ray, because she's family now. She's part of Beards and Baldheads.
So she's a basketball fan. Who's your team, and are you watching Bubble Ball?
She said Alabama.
Ray, we appreciate you.
Thank you, fellas, for having
We're definitely going to share this link. We definitely going to share this link, and God bless and much success with everything that you're doing right now. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, fellas. I'll be tuning in to watch the rest of the interviews. I'm going to watch like a regular Beards and Baldheads.
Oh, please,
Jersey.
Tell your friends to watch.
I'm going to watch
like
a regular.
Put your friends on.
Jersey in the building.
Every Monday. Tell your friends to watch.
Every Monday, I'm tuning in.
We trying to get our
Thank you.
Viewership.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. We got Tiff in the Now we have Tiff. We're gonna have to probably switch this up right here. We have Tiff in the building.
Hi, Tiff.
Next shot.
Miss Mo McKenzie Styles. Am I saying it right? Am I saying it
Yes,
right?
sir, you are. How are you doing?
Oh, what?
Hey,
Do you feel the energy?
Yeah.
Do you feel the energy?
You feel the energy? Like it's
Can I bow that hat?
positive flow. Good
Can I
vibes.
can I
Good
bow that
vibes.
hat?
Next shot.
Which shot over here?
Right next to it.
This right? Oh, my fuck. Can I? Oh, there we go. Can I borrow that hat? That hat is real.
You listen. How y'all doing?
We
You
cool.
good.
We cooling. You all the way in the A, right?
Yes, I'm in Atlanta.
From Atlanta?
No, I'm from Jersey.
Hey,
Jersey
here
building.
we go. Here we
Okay.
That's how it
go.
In a
happens.
building.
That's how it happens. That's what we do.
That's what happens when we dealing with,
Two for two.
with Evelyn Rose, PR firm. She's bringing everybody from
Bring 'em
Jersey.
all from
What
Jersey.
happens?
She
Yo,
know the
you
love.
look amazing. Let me
Shout.
tell you, this lady has been
Shout out to my
for me
girl,
working. She's been getting me work, so she is the bomb.
She
I
definitely
love her
is.
virtual assistant.
She definitely is. So you are the stylist, designer,
Yes, sir.
and everything
Yes, sir.
under that umbrella.
A whole conglomerate. Yes.
All that. in
Oh,
the
she
bag
get a
of
whole. You
chips.
get a point for conglomerate.
Conglomerate,
I cannot
word.
spell that word right there. You definitely get a point. But we get points for them SAT words right there. Conglomerate, you got that. What got you started being a stylist? Like, were you the best dressed? What high school did you go to in Jersey? Can we ask that? Maybe not.
Ewing High. I was in the suburbs,
She was. That's
right
cool.
outside of Trenton.
Yeah, we know where it's at, right?
Right
Ewing.
We don't mind you being right outside of Trenton. It's okay. It's
Notre
cool.
Dame High School is out
It's cool. Were you the best dressed at school? What's going
I
on?
was. I mean, I don't know, but I was.
Fashionista.
I got the flyest
and-
guy on earth to the left of me. True lies.
He lying.
He was best dressed as well.
8th grade.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
okay,
from 8th
okay.
grade
From second to 12th grade. That was him.
That was him.
From second to
Oh,
12th.
from second.
From second to
okay.
12th.
Yeah, I was from kindergarten on up.
Oh, she got the record.
Kindergarten on up. No.
Tiffany. Talk that talk, Tiff. What got you wanted to be a stylist? Let's talk about it.
Well, it's always been in my blood. You know, I come from divas in my family. That's always like my grandmother would rock a mink to the supermarket.
Wow.
Like she'll rock a mink to the supermarket in a heartbeat and not care who say anything about it.
I got a
And
feeling
it'd be a
like
real
mother-
mink.
I know disrespect to your grandmother. Are you feeling the grandmother did numbers?
I know
she
she's
ran the
from
numbers.
Jersey because
Like, she
only
from
grandmothers from
Only
Jersey wear minks.
That's the only ones?
Yeah.
My grandmother did the same. That's the grandmother
Only.
thing.
No word?
I don't know if she wore it to the grocery store, but she had the mink. The long john.
Especially to the grocery
Had
store.
the mink.
Yes, she did.
It was a must. The long john, not the one that was like on the
Yeah.
waist,
Not the,
Yeah.
not
but the
waist
one
way.
that was by the ankle.
Ankle.
They, yeah,
Oh,
the
word.
same one. Same
Keep your
one.
calves
Got the
warm.
plastic when you go in that closet. I feel you.
Rock it to church too.
So grandma put it on. And then it came down
Yeah,
to
and
you.
then it went from my grandmother to
Uh-huh.
my mother.
To your mom's.
And from then on, I've always had a passion for fashion. I always had style. Like we would go to like the thrift store, and I would just put stuff together. And then people be like, "Oh, where you get that from?" I'd be like, "You like to know, wouldn't you?" But for me, it's like style is just like what you make it.
No doubt.
It's not really like who you wearing. It's what you make it
No
to
doubt.
make
Sure.
it work.
No doubt.
But when I got into styling, it was just, people were just asking me like, how do you put this together? How did you come up with that idea? How did you decide to mix prints? I never thought of that. Like, what made you do that? So that's what got me all into it.
This is beautiful. Velvet.
Word up. And you put a lot of things together. Like when it comes like to the style right now, when it comes to masks and stuff, you got some of the dopest masks that I have seen. Period. Like I'm looking at this with the mask, with the head wrap, with the Louis type cloth.
That's the Louis Vuitton mask.
Yes.
That's that joint.
Louis
Yes.
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
That's dope.
Louis Vuitton. Yo, that's dope right there. I'm like, man, you've been that's one of the best. Then I think somebody was commenting on how you have like the best mask and the most comfortable mask going on right now. Did you know that?
Listen, you're not going to suffocate. You're not going to catch asthma. It's not going to be none of that junk. You walking in and you can't breathe and all of that. No, you got room to breathe, and you're also being protected.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, it's you've been getting busy. You've been getting busy. Do y'all get the feeling like she's that one friend when the girls always say, "Girl, what you wearing?" Girl,
Exactly.
you are that
That
one
just
friend?
happened this past weekend.
Nah, she's that person who's like, where you get that from? I can't even remember.
Like they scared to go out with you
No,
because they
I
want
don't- I
to
don't
measure
hold on
against
to
you. Do
I
they?
don't hold out on secrets.
That's what's
I don't
up.
have a problem because I feel like, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. Don't mean you can rock it the same way that I can.
Right. That's you know what I'm saying?
I'll be with her. I'm with her on that.
And that's what I always do. I tell people
talking over there,
exactly
fly
where I
guy.
get
There
mine
you go.
from.
Get that fashion
Yeah.
talk over there.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
her.
why hold out? I mean, you might go out and see it anyway. So, I mean, what's the point? All these Instagram boutiques, you don't know what you're gonna come across.
When it comes to them boutiques, you are selling clothes yourself on your
I
website,
am.
correct? You look at this
I
right here.
am.
I get Cardi B vibes from this pink with the.
Yo, listen, Cardi B, Beyonce, Black is King. You never know.
I'm
All
getting,
of that.
I'm getting
Listen.
Megan vibes right there. I like this right here. I like the sex appeal. We was talking about sex appeal earlier. Before the show got destroyed, got the devil didn't want us to win earlier. God said we have
The
to start
devil,
off with the
yes.
queens. That's what happened. We didn't start off with the queens from the beginning. Forgive us.
Well, we really did, but those
Forgive us.
queens too.
Yeah, we did. We started with these queens right here. We definitely did. You sell clothes with sex appeal. And we were talking earlier how sex appeal gets shamed upon sometimes, and they feel like you get called a whore, you get called a slut just by the way you dress. I don't feel that's right. Like when I see this woman right here, y'all see her right there. I think it's her 35th birthday. That y'all,
Hello.
you know her.
Hey, girl. I know her.
You know her right there.
I know her. That's cornbread and collard greens. I know her.
Where that picture at? I don't see that.
You got
I don't see that
You
on
got to
the
dig
page.
deep. You got to dig deep, my brother.
Let me go to day one.
Now, I like the way you embraced your body. You showed it off. That to me, it's strength. But to some people, when they look at it like she's doing too much, or she might be easy. She's attracting the wrong attention. How you feel about that?
No, I feel like you should embrace your sexiness. Like, at the end of the day, listen, if you don't feel that you're sexy, if you don't feel that you're fine, who else is going to feel that way about you? You can't depend on anybody else's opinion about you to validate you. You have to have your own validity. You should not depend on society to say, okay, I got to be a size 4 for me to be in the mix or be accepted in society. I love all my curves, honey. Let me tell you, I embrace all of it. I love it all. I don't feel like women should be shamed if you are a 16 wide. Some women, I'm all for you showing your sexiness, but there's some things you just need to.
Well, it's a thin line, right, between sexiness and really sleaziness.
But confidence is what really makes a person.
No doubt.
When you see, like, I'll tell people all the time, they be like, girl, if she can get a man, I know I can. I'm like, girl, she probably has confidence, and he probably likes that. Some men I know personally, they say they love a woman with confidence as opposed to a woman that don't have none at all, and she don't know what she's worth.
No doubt.
And with confidence comes strength. Like you said, it symbolizes strength. So confidence also equates strength for me.
Dope. So what got you saying, all right, I know I'm fly. Everyone likes the way I dress. Let me make some money off this right here.
Really, it was
let me get into this business.
Say that again?
Let me get into this business right here. You made a business out of it.
Let me get a coin. Okay.
You say they got like
the thing for me is, if I'm gonna be online and I'm showing off outfits and I'm showing what I'm wearing, why not capitalize off of it? You're doing it for free. Who does that? You might as well capitalize off of it. If people admire your style, if people admire what you're wearing, they love what you put together, they love what you make, why not capitalize off of it? It don't make sense. To me, it has to make sense. And it makes sense for me to give the people what they like and to also make money. And I mean, it's a 2-for-1. It's easy.
Tell me about your first gig.
Well, my first gig, I worked in corporate America. I worked for Merrill Lynch. I worked for them for 6 years.
Yeah.
And then I got laid off. So I got laid off. My first gig was with working with a well-known celebrity stylist based out of New York. She told me to meet her at a location. I met her at the location and was working with Jim Jones.
Oh.
I assisted her on that set. That set was 16 hours. It was a video shoot. It was with Jim Jones and Jeremiah. That was the first job. And after that, she was like, you know what? I'm going to put you on to more gigs and more gigs and more gigs.
Dope.
So after a while, I stopped being her assistant, parted ways, and started my own. I started working for some more, became her own personal stylist, touring with her, doing all of those lovely things. And then from then on, I mean, it just been going and going and going. I worked on Comic View BET. I've worked on 2 Showtime specials. I've worked on Boardwalk Empire. I've worked on a Love and Hip Hop reunion. I've worked on Sisterhood of Hip Hop. I've worked on a movie set. Like, it's just, the list goes on and on.
Get them claps. Get them claps going.
You deep in the
Let's
game.
get them claps going.
Deep in the game.
And that was one of the questions that I was going to ask.
going.
That's one of the questions.
Yeah.
Remember, Jay, I asked you to ask her, you know, what celebrities that she worked
Yeah,
with to help build up her clientele and her portfolio for.
You ever had a difficult
Nice.
client with someone who
Good
you
question,
styled
dude.
and they were looking at you like, come on, this is ridiculous?
I haven't had none of those experiences, but I just had a difficult client to where she was just difficult with the entire team. You know, it was from hair to makeup, and I don't know if what she was going through, but at the time it was just like she was very nasty, very rude to everybody. But in those
Nicki
situations,
Minaj.
you cannot take it personal. Like, you have to make sure that you leave your personal and you getting your money, and it's all about business. You can't come in here like, oh, she don't like me, or she fussing at me, or she looking at me crazy. No, you got to keep your personal feelings away from what your business is. Now, I've had fired some celebrity clients.
There you go.
Why so?
Not worth it, huh?
Because of management. It wasn't so much of the actual client, but it was because of management and how everything was going.
Now
And my thing
what single
is,
did they have out
if-
last year that
She
you were talking about?
can't. She ain't trying to do that. Don't do it.
What happened?
Tiff, what single did they have out last year that you were saying?
None.
That's because they.
What,
That's because
what,
you.
what character
they
on
didn't
VH1
fulfill
did you say?
Somebody
What
was
character on
fired.
VH1?
That you were talking about that you had to fire?
They no longer on VH1.
Oh, none of them. Mm-mm.
She's
they
so
don't
professional.
listen.
She ain't biting.
Because they don't listen.
No.
She ain't biting. That's what I'm
She
talking
was
about.
like, nah.
You're
I'm
not gonna
okay.
get that. I'm a
No,
professional.
you don't mess up your relationships, boo boo.
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
You got
Now why
that.
Yo,
did you
this industry is all about your relationships. Regardless
Definitely
of
is.
any bad situation is all about your relationships. The circle is so small and the industry is so big.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How was it when we're working with some more going on a tour? That sounds like a lot of fun. I've never been on
Oh,
a
it was
comedy
love.
tour.
It was amazing. You know, this is probably one of my best clients ever, because she was one of my clients that paid for everything, that made sure I had hotel, paid for my assistant, paid for my car, made sure I had a per diem, and still paid me my rate.
She seemed
Never
like she
gave me
really
a
down
problem.
to earth.
Always
She's
easy.
one of the queens.
Yeah, some more. Yeah. No doubt.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. So down to earth. She is, you know, when you see her on stage, off stage, she's like the most shy, quiet person to know. But when she's on stage, honey, she's a whole different person.
You down in Atlanta now? Was that part of that Plainfield wave to move down, or you just recently moved that way?
I've been out here since 2015.
Okay.
It's been a struggle. I will not lie. Especially coming from up top and coming down south, the culture is different. Especially the culture of people is different. You know, down here they're more submissive as opposed to up top. You know, It's like, listen, be like, you gonna give me my money, I want my check. Like, you not. Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of all of that. You know how we talk. You know how we talk. We don't play no games, especially when it comes to our money.
Right.
Word.
Right.
You don't look like one
But
of those.
down here,
I
it's
don't
more
know
like,
what
you know,
Jason
was saying earlier.
They're really nice.
say that
huh?
again.
I don't want to
Jason,
owe you a cent.
She not one of those girls that be saying like you was saying earlier.
Oh, trust me.
She don't say that.
I don't play. I want my check.
Woo.
And
Said
then
that.
and then you got the accent. They're like, oh Lord.
No, but listen. So there's been a couple times to where they's like, you coming off a little bit too hard, a little too aggressive, and I'm like, listen, I don't care about likes, I don't care about comments, I don't care about followers. You know what I mean? Like, I got an Audi, I need gas in that joint is super. I need my money.
No doubt. No
Bottom
doubt.
line.
No doubt. But you are proving you have put in the work in Atlanta.
And that's my thing.
And Atlanta is like the Black Hollywood, is what we hear right now.
It
so
is.
Is that the perfect location for what you want to do? For what you not what you want to do, what you are doing. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, that is true. However, it is very cliquish. So coming from up top, like whenever I worked on any type of project, I never had a problem with getting what I was owed. Down here, it's just like, oh, I'll pay you $100. For what? Pay your mama $100 because you're not about to pay me $100. So that's just, I mean, so the whole way of thinking is like, listen, you come here, you do this for free for me, and you do a little bit for free, and then I'll put you on, and then I'll give you some shout outs or whatever. I'm not impressed by that. True. So you get people that mess the game up, accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll accept it, so they think that's the way that's supposed to go, and it's not.
Not knowing they work.
I've earned my keep.
True that. And you have multiple streams of revenue, because you're not just styling other people. Like I said earlier, when you have your own website and you're selling your clothes on the website, what made you start that right there?
The whole pandemic, everybody, I got a lot of hustle in me. So my thing is, like, you got to figure it out. You can't be sitting out here, want to accept that little $900 they give you in a week and thinking that's going to, keep you going. Especially they gave you that little, stimulus money. All right, what else is next? You got to make sure you got to hustle. The bills still don't stop. So my thing was, I got to figure out, I got a mortgage, I got bills, I got to do. So what can I do that I know how to do to make me make money?
No doubt.
You have
gotta have some hustle in you.
You have a pop-up shop, or you have a storefront for your?
It's an online boutique.
It's online. Okay, that's even better now, actually.
Definitely. Well, is it Mo McKenzie Styles Inc.com? Is that what it is? Or
yes.
Okay, just making sure. I can't even read my own hand right now at the time. That's why I do. We're good. I
Let me ask y'all, so how did y'all come up with Beards and Baldheads?
Like she got heard us through the Zoom.
How did y'all come up with the Beards and Baldheads? That's very clever. Because women love men with beards and bald heads. So I want to know how y'all come up with that. Now the interview's on y'all. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I have hair.
So does Barry.
Oh, you have hair.
A lot of hair.
Barry got locks.
got hair for me and Jason.
Barry got locks. T got the T got the little curl.
T got that man weave. T got right.
T got the Jim Jones. Nah, he don't got that.
He said the man weave. She said the man weave.
Nah, he don't
got the sew in.
Nah.
Hell no.
Definitely not. Beards
They
and
be doing
Bald.
that down there. That's an Atlanta thing, from what I know of.
This how I came up with Beards and Baldheads. I was thinking about a niche of how to do a show, and it just came up to me one time. Like, one, I had a beard. I wasn't bald at the time, so I wanted to talk about stuff that represents me, and at the same time, stuff that represents me, I wanted to shed light on a culture that I felt like was not getting light. So Beards and Baldheads is thematically about hairstylists and barbers. I feel like, I don't even know if that's a real word, but it sounds kind of fly though. So
give yourself 5 points for that.
I should get 5. So I'm like, to me, the barbers and the hairstylists, they don't get the respect and the love that they should get in society. So I'm like, man, I want to do God's work and praise them and praise that culture. And the same thing when it comes to people such as yourself, when it comes to stylists. I've been on sets, and to me, some of the flyest people are the stylists. People think, okay, that one's the host. Oh, she's the dope one. I'm like, nah, the ones with the best personalities are the ones that's working behind the scenes, the makeup artists and stuff like that. So I wanted to create a platform that was going to shed light on that culture, and at the same time, with that being said, we have the strength of men that are hosts. I feel that's real dope right there. And us just praising people like yourself, and that's how it came about. You know, we going on 3 years.
We appreciate you. I mean, you know, I know a lot of different people within the industry, beauty and fashion, and you know, it's definitely overshadowed because one, you know, they look at us like the help. My thing is, nigga, like you needed me to be here to make you look good. You know
My barber is
like,
right
so
across from us.
on
You can't see him. He's right there.
Huh?
I said my barber is right across from us. You can't see him. He's in the building. Yeah, we need make the shirts. Make sure the beard is right. You know, we can't do nothing if we don't look good.
Exactly. And then, you know, in entertainment period, it's all about your appearance. Unfortunately, it is about your appearance. You have to make sure that you are, you know, representing what you speak and how you look. And the people behind the scenes are the ones that make that happen. We are the ones that make sure that these people on TV and, you know, these artists and actors and politicians and all these people look good. And sometimes it's overshadowed. Oh, that's just his hairstylist, or that's just his barber, or that's just the stylist. And he come in and he's like, oh no, I don't need a budget. You don't need a budget, but you want to. I've literally had a client tell me that they couldn't pay me because they had to pay their engineer. I ain't got shit to do with that. Excuse my French, but I ain't got nothing to do with that.
We speak all languages here.
It's all good.
Right.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I ain't got nothing to do with you trying to get your records together. You want me to make sure that you look good for your performance tonight when you have a full house of people.
Absolutely.
So I need my money.
Y'all feel like y'all owe her money right now?
Nah, not yet.
When she
So y'all don't owe me money yet. Not yet.
Look, if she take that hat off, I'll definitely put some money in there. She's gonna come around and collect on us real quick.
That hat's strong, I tell you.
I always been taught. Listen, you heard what someone say. No, don't nobody know money like I know money, and that's a fact.
Now, when it comes to making money, being a stylist, how do you charge? What are you charging for?
Not the amount so much, but the charge.
There's different levels of it. So
hold up, you see the hands?
Different levels. So if you want me to just style you, or if you want me to be on set with you, I charge a rate. If you want me to shop for you, I charge a percentage. I never say give them a flat price, only because I can tell you $2,000, or I can tell you $1,000, and your budget is $20,000. I done mess myself up by only telling you $1,000, and your budget is $20,000. So I never give you a flat rate for what I charge for me to style you. Now, if I'm going shopping for you, that is a per hour fee. If I'm consulting with you, that is a per hour fee. So that's how I do my pricing.
So and it's terms, you can technically double up, because if you got to go shopping for them and do all this and that, you double up the fees, or is it you got a package rate?
I don't even think you had to ask that, to be honest.
No?
Nah.
Yeah.
I knew the answer.
She about coin.
Coin. She's trying to be lucrative.
I gotta be on set with you for 12 hours, and I got a shot for you beforehand. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's OT.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a team? B was talking about that earlier. As a stylist, because you have to have makeup and you have to have your hair done. Do you have a team that works together, or is it just you might just be on set for a certain situation and they're there?
So it depends on the client. So if the client is saying, I need hair, makeup, do you know anyone, or can you provide that? Then yes, I do have those resources for that. Now, if it's just me just showing up, putting your clothes on, then that's something different, and I'll just have an assistant with me. I also have a seamstress that can help do the more intricate items that I can't do, but I sew. So I can sew, but I can't get, jiggy with it with the whole beading and all of that. Like if you want sequins and all that, I got somebody for that. But if it's for simple items, not so involved, then yes, I can handle that.
No doubt. You give me a bedazzler. I'll come.
Yo, she got the ill bedazzle mask. Like she. I wish I had.
The whole bedazzle joint. Yeah.
Your mask look crazy. The diamond out ones.
We done segued my word.
Mm-hmm.
She got busy with that one right there. What's next going on with you? What are some of your future?
So I just did a TV show. It's my first time in front of the camera.
Okay.
I just did a TV show for Amazon Prime TV that is going to be airing August 15th. I
was looking for that one because I saw July 7th. I was trying to find that.
Yeah, so it airs August 15th on Impact Magazine television network on Amazon Prime Television.
How was that? It was a lot of people on that bill too.
Yeah, it's David Banner, Tabitha Brown, Jacqueline Carr. It's like a few other people on there. But the show is really a docuseries about people that made an impact in their community on what they do, what they've done, and what they're doing. So that's something I'm very proud of because, like I said, I've never been in front of the camera. I've always been behind the scenes. I've never been the one to, get in and tell my story. So, yeah, that's pretty much, what I have going on. And then, of course, still doing the online boutique, still making the masks because the fall comes, it's going to get crazy. So
make sure y'all get these dope masks from them. Or do you ship them out as well?
I ship them all over. I ship them international. I ship them anywhere. I have them over in Dubai. I have it over in Germany. So
yeah, that's a stunt. That's a stunt. That's a stunt.
On play.
They already got their own mask out there in Dubai. She's selling the mask people.
Right,
masks.
they got the whole joint though. They got the whole joint. Yeah.
That's when you a hustler. When you selling the mask people masks, then that's when you
rich.
Selling
the fish water.
Yeah.
Like selling the fish water,
right? Right. But I mean, it's a new normal now, unfortunately, and it's the way that we live. So, I mean, why not do it in fashion and do it in style and be cute and handsome with it,
Definitely. How can the people reach you for your services or to get at your boutique online? Let the people know.
On Instagram, I'm at Mo McKenzie Styles. Website, www.momckenzie.styles.inc. And Twitter, McKenzie_Styles. Facebook, Mo McKenzie. So everything is just Mo McKenzie, pretty much.
Last question, because you're Tiffany. What's Mo McKenzie?
Spelled very uniquely.
Tiffany with a P.
Spelled very uniquely.
My fault.
Tipha.
She didn't get all that. She all right though.
My fault. How'd you get your name though? The Mo McKenzie. What does that represent?
So Mo is short for my middle name, which is Monique, and my last name is McKenzie.
Okay, there you go.
I want to get too personal, so that's why I use Mo McKenzie for my business as opposed to my whole government.
Definitely.
I try to come at me and they don't need to know all that.
Definitely. Yo, Tiff, I can't wait to watch it on Amazon Prime. What's the name of the show one more time?
Moment of Impact by Impact Magazine and Tanisha Brown.
Is she one of the dopest personalities? Like, can you see her on more show? I can see.
I definitely like the vibe. I can see her on that.
Listen.
Jersey
it's
girl.
A whole vibe. Vibe.
She a Jersey girl.
You definitely are.
She's a Jersey girl.
She's a Jersey girl.
You can see her in Jersey. I'm about to say,
being a Jersey girl is a thing.
Yes. Shout out.
Listen, y'all already know. I'm quite sure y'all got Jersey women, so y'all already know what you're dealing with already.
You can get that right there. You can get that right there.
Yep.
Or you can get the hands if you ain't acting right. That's what's going to happen with Tiff. Tiff, we appreciate you so much. We definitely appreciate you so much.
The Jersey girl.
Best of luck. God bless with everything that you're doing in the future. Your family now with Beards Baldheads.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking the time and having me on here and interviewing me. I really appreciate y'all. I'm going to be tuning in now that I know about the Beards Baldheads. And I'm going to tell all of my followers to go ahead and tune in as well.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Appreciate our viewership up. I'm trying to get that Joe Rogan
Tiff,
viewership.
you have a good one. Before we sign out, thank you for being our guest tonight.
No, it's cool. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night, okay?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Hakun.
Give a
Bye-bye.
All right, now. Have a good one. Thank you. Yo.
What a night.
Man, what a night.
What a night.
We ain't done yet.
We about to close it out in a few. We talked about this and that. The energy was dope. I don't know if we want to get back to this, but damn,
wow,
that video right there. I ain't want to ask our guests about.
I was about to. You better be lucky. I was over here itching, but no, I'll keep it cool.
You know, we want to respect.
Monday.
We can't, you know, get a Me Too off of Zoom.
Oh, it would have been very respectful.
Hey, yo.
She's still there.
Can't do that.
Tiffany.
Can't do that. Oh, Tiff is still on? Tiff, hey, you know.
Tiffany,
Definite. But, yo, I'm scared to even. T, what's on the check? Anybody on the. I know. I'm sorry earlier for everybody who tuned in and we had to check it out or switch up. What is?
You said you can't find that.
What's going on? Shout out to everybody who tuned back in. Want to give a shout out to people in the check. I want to give a shout out to Uncle Craig. I want to give a shout out to Miss Kitty LaRue. She has 1 million names. Steph, you got 1 million names. And Kitty LaRue is the person, the beautiful queen who set this all up. And her other one, I'm sorry, because you got so many different ones, is Evelyn.
Went through the page.
Yo, look, because I got to get it, is Evelyn Rose PR firm. Now, what it is with her PR firm, she does a virtual PR firm. She made this flyer earlier just to promote the show in like 2 seconds. I'm like, oh man, I need you on the team. She gets busy. So anybody out there who has a podcast, who has who's doing anything, and y'all need something in media done, y'all need to hit up Evelyn Rose PR firm. Y'all can hit up Kitty LaRue on Facebook. I'm not sure what. Steph, you got to make sure you put it in the comments which one to hit you up. You know, you got them people who got 5 different IGs. She is a hustler. She is a queen, one of Jersey's finest, and she set this up with our guests. Shout out to you. And who else we got on this check-in? Shout out to Riddy. What's good, baby? Shout out to Priscilla.
Yeah, I'll say it was questions.
Say, oh yeah, this one give a shout out to Dorothy. Shout out to Cheryl. We who else we got? Shout out to everybody. Cheryl definitely been on the show. Our girl Donna, makeup artist queen, and we gonna close out soon. Long night, but a fun night. I gotta show this one more time. I got my barber in the building.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Blessed us. Blessed me with the beards and bald heads. One of a kind, one of one.
One of one.
Shelto, y'all, we got the leather laces. Shout out to Ricky Shubio we had on last week. I love it.
Yeah, and that red tip on the lace is nice.
Whew, the detail.
Just dip that a little bit.
Shout out to his queen Tiff. My brother Jimmy Walker.
No, I'm about to put
hold it
rock
down. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate the general. Sue, making sure everything went through.
Doubt.
You know, God is good. And everybody who tuned in. And my fellas right here. Be 39 plus 1 in a few. Shout out to my barbers and stylists. We are Beards and Baldheads. We'll check y'all next Monday.